Ей, малката степ ще прави. О, my friends! Здравейте, бе! Какво става, бе? Добри ли сте? Да. My friends, welcome to Balkan Breakfast Season 1 Episode 9. One more episode and we finish. Today, my friends, as you can see outside, it's rainy day. It's really good for an easy topic. Religion. Today, super. My friends, I'm not gonna be short. I'm sorry. I will put in YouTube this caption timeline. Sorry, so you can skip. My friends, where should I start? I have two pieces of paper before, like here on my table. I've written them before. Sorry, so I don't forget them for the video. It's verses from the Quran, from the Bible, and from the Tanakh. I will be really careful, my friends. I really don't want to offend anybody. Trust me. This is all about love, but in the first place, it's all about being honest with you, my friends. I promised when I created this channel, I'm gonna be honest. Because now I reach a point in my life where I have to tell stories. My friends, in these modern times, there is a lot of people, Muslims, who are living in Europe and European Union. Even though I grew up in the Balkans, where, as a Christian Orthodox myself, I grew up around Muslims, Jewish people, atheists, and Catholics. We didn't hit any Buddhist. It is what it is. My friends, you can tell stories to the Westerners, to the people in the North, but you cannot say anything to me because I grew up around everybody from every religion. I know every holiday, I know all the traditions. So, my friends, you see, you cannot just expect for the Westerners here in European Union, I'm talking about Muslim people now, to actually understand you. Because even though we have a lot of Muslims in the European continent, Turkey, Azerbaijan, Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan, these parts, in the Balkans, Albania, part of it, not all, Bosnia and Herzegovina. My friends, we know, but this, how can I say, European Muslims have some different, let's say, traditional Islam. The book is the same, the Quran is the same everywhere. I know, my friends. But they're a little bit different. Traditional wise. People are people. Doesn't matter which religion you belong to. People are people. Different heights, different languages, people are people. My friends, you see, now you're actually starting to confuse everybody in European Union. France, Germany, Belgium, Great Britain, and so on, Sweden, and so on and so on. In every religion, there are extremists who are taking some verses out of line, using them in their own advantage so they can justify the bad things that they're doing. Again, as I said, you can lie to the Westerners, you cannot lie to me because I grew up around you. And I'm really familiar with the Quran. I'm gonna read you one verse, my friends. Please bear with me. From the Quran. 2190 verse. Fight in the way of God those who fight you, but do not transgress. God does not love the aggressors. Huh? This was when Muslims were persecuted by the Meccan army, my friends. We all know this is a really interesting verse from the Quran. We all know. Because people, extremists, from Muslims, are taking this out of hand and justifying their actions that they're doing all around Europe right now. My friends, the Quran encourages peace, prosperity, love, understanding, cooperation, and friendship. It does not encourage violence, my friends. You got something wrong, eh? Huh? Totally. You got something out of hand. Nowhere in the Quran is mentioned that you cannot have friends from other religions. Companions, partners, doesn't matter. Nowhere. And nowhere in the Quran it says that you can do, how can I say, things that are illegal, and you can actually do bad stuff, let's say, to the country. Nowhere. I studied the Quran, I know. One more verse, my friends. Bear with me. 551. Do not take Jews and Christians as allies. But this verse refers to a specific wartime alliance that would have betrayed the Muslim community. So you see, my friends, this was back in the days in the wartime. Nobody's in war with you right now. Nobody. Nobody says to you, your access to this country is forbidden just because you're Muslim. Nobody. But a lot of Westerners and Northern and people from the North are actually afraid of you because of your actions, not because of you. You see, my friends, I know for sure that the good Muslim people in Jordan, in Qatar, in United Arab Emirates are not blocking the street just to pray. You have mosques for that. My friends, you have mosques all around Europe. I know in my country when it's time for prayer, people are going to the mosques. They're not doing crazy shit on the street. Because religion is a private thing. It's your connection with God. It's not your connection with the public, my friends. You see, simple. My Muslim friends, I really love you because I have a lot of friends that will watch this video. I'm going to share it myself personally, which will agree with me. Everything nowadays is about respect. Everything. But remember, you're not in your home country. You emigrated or immigrated because of some reason, I don't know. Let's say for better life. My friends, you cannot change the tradition and you cannot change the way that the domestic people are thinking. What is wrong with you? Either do it yourself in your personal space, because you do not have to show everybody here that you're the boss of Europe. You're not the boss of Europe, my friends. We know who is the boss of Europe. Now, I think you understand me. This is all about love, but it's about being honest, my friends. Summa summarum, people will not understand you here. I mean, not understand your actions, sorry. They don't, because they didn't live with Muslim people. I grew up, I understand that when it's time for prayer, you have to pray. I will wait for you in front of the mosque so you can finish your thing. Then we go for lunch. I actually did that with my friends. No problem. But now here, everything is a problem. Finished. Now, my friends, you know the 10 commandments of the Bible, right? Do not steal, do not lie. There is no God before me. And the most important verse, honor your mother and your father. My friends, in this in this verse, sorry, in this commandments, do not steal. all all the politicians, you know what I'm thinking, right? So you see, we don't honor our religion as well. As I said, extremists who maybe forgot the 10 commandments. But the most important one, my friend, for me, is honor your mother and your father. It's not about like, this is a way of life to do good things so you can connect with God, and God will connect with you, and He will assist you in your life for everything. But we all know that there is a lot of people right now from the Christian community who are using God's name, the Jesus name, in vain. Not good. Not good, my friends. Simple. Jewish. Tanakh. I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly. I'm sorry, my Jewish friends. We all know as well, I've written it down, that the point is Mikach 6.8 verse. What does the Lord require of you? To act justly, to love mercifully, and to walk humbly with your God. And the Talmud, which is like how can I say, like a living version of the Jewish law, like exploring the, let's say, balancing the faith with daily life. My point, my friends, these three major religions, even though there is more, are saying the same thing: peace, love, prosperity, compassion, help the poor, do not lie, do not steal, do not fight. My point is, how come this continent got so fucked up with this? I was actually really thinking about it. Now I'm gonna put this on the side. This was just for a reminder, my friends, because I cannot remember every verse, right? I'm actually confused how everything got so fucked up. And I realized that people actually disengaged from their true religion, my friends. from God. We're just mentioning the Lord's name in vain. Doesn't matter which religion you belong to. You see, my friends, this is a really hard topic to discuss. My point is that nothing will change in the near future. There will be more and more Muslim population in Europe, and you have to accept it. Just I really don't understand how can it differ so much from, let's say, European Muslims to Middle Eastern ones. I really don't understand that, but it is what it is. But my friends, you see, everything in the end of the day is about us. Because if we follow somebody else, I'm talking about extremists in every religion, you're gonna start doing some stupid shit. We all know and we all witnessed what happened in the news, in the TV, and blah blah blah. Right? We all know where an extremist can lead you to. That's because the disengagement from God. You don't have to be, let's say, a saint, but at least start with some of the rules, because in all the books the rules are superb, my friends, superb, easy peasy. It's teaching you how to be a good person, my friends. It's not teaching you how to be a douchebag. You see, everybody will gonna get confused. Now the European continent is getting, let's say, more and more leaning towards atheism. People are getting agnostic. They're agnostic as well. There are countries here like Czech Republic where atheists are everywhere. It's disappearing, and that's our fault. That's not Muslims or anybody's fault. It's our fault. Because in the first place, we got disengaged from God. We adopted culture, modern, let's say, culture, which teaches us to do PG-18 stuff. Everybody's selling their body for something, not just women. And everybody's getting abused by everybody. That's the reality, my friends. Doesn't matter which religion you belong to. So I see how some extremists took the advantage of this and actually went along with their, how can I say, stupid shit. You see, my friends, it's an extremely tough topic to discuss. And I want to put in a, let's say, 20 minutes video, but if I'm not, as I said, I'm gonna put a timeline. My friends, the solution for this, just see how Balkan actually people grew up. Just take Yugoslavia, for example. Every religion was in sight. Everybody. No problem. All the holidays were celebrated. No problem. Even there is mixture between religions in the family. No problem. You see, my friends, If you want to create a problem, there has to be a reason. Because, how can I say? Because of boredom and because you want to do something, let's say in this modern in these modern countries where everything is accessible, you're getting bored and you want to do some stupid shit. That's how you're doing this stupid shit. But my friends, nobody in any book, the holy books, it doesn't say form ghettos. Because the Westerners cannot understand when something is new, dangerous, and it's not, and they're not familiar with it. My Muslim friends, you cannot blame them. They don't understand you. But then again, it's not your job to teach them. I totally understand, I totally respect that. Your job is to live your life. Don't bother others. But you're starting to bother everybody now. You see, my friends, these new rules around European Union are made just because of you. I'm being totally honest. You can get angry, you can dislike this video, do what you want, my friend. I'm just being honest. They're doing it because of you. You see, my friends, the problem becomes, how can I say, sorry, our reality now becomes a problem. Everything is a problem. Just because you want to practice something where it should not be practiced, you cause the problem. You don't see British people, German people, everybody who's moving to Dubai, you don't see them practicing their Christianity in the streets. They're respecting the tradition. They're respecting the domestic people there. And they have some tolerance, let's say. Do the same, my friends, before it's too late. Because if this continent went to shit, and it's slowly but surely going there, you know what happened First and Second World War, right? You know who started it. Hey, my friends, really tough topic. I think you understand what I'm trying to say. This is all about love. Jewish people as well. This is all about love. It's about respect. Do it privately. I understand that you have needs. I understand that you have wants, and I understand that you need to do something to honor your God. You're not forbidden. You're not forbidden, my friends. Nobody is. Just please respect the country that you're living in. That country accepted you one way or another. My friends, I think you understand what I'm trying to say. A really tough and really big topic. I try to summarize everything into my head because if I continue, it will be, I don't know, for 4 hours. We should do a live stream. But my friends, again, thank you very much. Next episode, I will tell a story. That's how we will finish the season. And my friends, subscribe, drop a like, free of charge, bruh. Free of charge. Please, you're gonna help me a lot. You're gonna help a brother from another mother. My friends, thank you very much. Bye bye.